I am Christina Garnett, and thank you so much for joining us here at the Roanoke Regional Small Business Development Center. I'm the marketing director here, and today's FAQ topic is going to be about Etsy Studio. So if you've not heard about this, there's been a little bit of buzz today. You probably even saw them this morning on national news because it's creating a completely different foray for its traditional Etsy users, both buyers and sellers. So to get started, what is Etsy? Well, Etsy is essentially a marketplace platform where you can buy things that are handmade, and that can go across the gamut of whether it be quilts, whether it be baby clothes, whether it be accessories, all of those things. And so by being able to really kind of expand that into Etsy Studio, Etsy is going to be able to create a different and new and expanding market for their current sellers. So things to know about Etsy. Well, first off, you have over 1.7 million sellers, and a third of those, and I'm not talking about businesses, I'm talking about individual sellers, a third of those are able to support themselves based solely on the specific things that they are selling on Etsy. So you have small business owners who either tried it as a side hustle or just really wanted to be creative and do something special. These people are able to actually support themselves by the business that they've created on Etsy. And now that's going to be even larger because Etsy Studio. So Etsy Studio is going to be a way for them to actually sell supplies for these specific craft projects and everything else, whether it be yarn, whether it be nails, whether it be beads, whether it be any sort of thing. So any kind of supply that you would want for a DIY project, you're now going to be able to purchase on Etsy Studio. Now this is coming in April. But think about what you could do if you could buy the things that you would want from Michael's or Joann's. If you're going into those places, instead of doing that, you're able to actually see them in the same kind of space where you're seeing the finished product being sold. So think about the implications there. You have a large market that's already established that wants to be able to purchase these items, and some of these makers, as Etsy calls them, wants to be able to showcase their supplies as well. So when it opens in April, they're going to start with 8 million different products, and more importantly, they're also going to include 60 tutorials. So you're going to see someone actually using these products, and they are going to be showing you how to use them, and the tutorials are going to link back to the set supplies that are available for purchase. So you're going to see people who've never been able to really go to Etsy before, or people who have finally figured out that that's what I want to do, but I'm not sure how to make that finished product. You're now going to be able to expand and make those people come to Etsy and Etsy Studio. Now, it's not going to change the price structure at all. If you're a seller, it's going to automatically put any of your supplies on Etsy Studio, so you'll both be on etsystudio.com as well as Etsy.com. And you're still going to pay that 3.5% service charge, that the transaction fee that you're giving to Etsy. That's not going to change, but it's going to open up all these opportunities. Now, think about it this way. 87% of the women of the people who are on Etsy are women. So not only are you as a buyer going to be able to help these small businesses grow, these makers who've really wanted to be able to establish their craft, but you're also helping female entrepreneurs. So that's a fantastic opportunity out there, and it's only going to expand. Think about it this way. In 2015, they did $2.39 billion in gross merchandise sales. So the money is there, and they have the sellers, they have the buyers. So think about how this is really going to expand. So like I said, it starts in April. You can go ahead and start seeing their Instagram page as well as their website for this and learn a little bit more. And what I think is going to be really cool, and if you're a crafter, please listen to this, those tutorials, which they are going to update weekly, they are going to need new content. So if you are a crafter and you want to be an influencer in the community, this is a fantastic opportunity to see if maybe you could become in the future an Etsy Studio influencer, a creator, so to speak, for their tutorials. So if you are crafty and you would love to have that opportunity, I do see that coming down the pipeline. They're going to run out of content. They're going to need to go to creator content. So what I would recommend if I were you, go on YouTube, go on Facebook right now, start doing your own DIYs, showcasing your skills, and then maybe, just maybe, you can sell your products on Etsy. You can also make sure that you are selling any supplies if you have supplies available, that you'll be able to sell those on Etsy Studio, and possibly be an influencer. That would be amazing. So like I said, Etsy Studio is fantastic. It's great. I love this opportunity to really influence, create more creators and makers in this space, and just really expand. So think about what you could do if you had an Amazon that works on both the front end and the back end, and they focus on handmade and DIY materials. It sounds fantastic. Leslie Knope is excited somewhere. So thank you so much for joining us today. Next week, we will have a very special guest, and I will fill you guys in on that on Facebook and Twitter later this week, probably tomorrow or Saturday. But I hope you have a great day, and thank you so much for joining us today. You have a wonderful time, Roanoke. Bye.